Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to Get Jacked here on Ark Survival Evolved. Now, first of all, thank you all so much for all the support on the giant beaver taming episode. It was a ton of fun doing all that kind of stuff, and it was a really great time. And we got a really useful companion out of it. But I was just about to head out to the tundra because we're going to be doing building out in that area. But these two level 100 plus raptors were just kind of stuck on my wall. Things seem to get stuck in this area and just kind of float there, and they can't get out because they can't destroy the stone. So I'm going to tame up these guys. So it was just as I was about to head out there. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be heading out to the tundra. We've been kind of working on that in videos and in streams and all that kind of stuff. But what I'm going to do is we're going to do a whole bunch of building onto that, and I'm going to kind of bring you along as that goes on. I know a lot of people, especially with this base, wanted to see kind of how it was built and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be kind of like the first little part or time that we go out there and really spend some time building on this. I think I want to make a whole series on building some areas and all that kind of stuff, but that'll be in the future. For now, we're going to head out to the tundra and we're going to get to some awesome building. Alright, and we are here in the tundra. Now, this is kind of like our shell, our beginning, what we've started out with. And I've kind of been building on it as I went, but then I decided I should probably just start saving up all the resources and do it all at once. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building this ramp over to that area so that we can have that as kind of like our bird landing pad. So we're going to do this like we do with our normal ramps. And then we'll kind of build up a whole second level here, and it's going to be all made of stone and glass and all that kind of stuff. So I'll do all of that, but first we're going to grab us a couple things. We'll kind of get started here right away. In a bit here, I will kind of speed it up and we'll go through a lot of the building. But right now, I'll just kind of show you how this is going to work with this little like glass skywalk, I guess it'll be. We got to remove this stuff from the sides too. But that's just kind of here for a second, just to kind of see how this will work. So we build out like that, and then of course we come up with our walls. And these are going to be glass on the sides here. And this will reach all the way over here. We just got to get it up, probably this one more level. Okay, we'll put this one here, and then we should be able to... Alright, and there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to speed it up, and we'll kind of go through a whole bunch of the building process. Alright, so we got a good deal of that done. We got the skywalk all set, and now I'm just placing the walls here for our second floor. So we're all set with that, and then we'll kind of get into even more building. So I've got, I don't know, I really like, I was going to do metal with the glass, but the stone and glass look really good in this tundra area. Now, I'm going to get some crop plots going up here as well, so we'll probably get some berries going, because it's really hard to get narcotics and berries and stuff when you're out here. So I'm going to build just some small crop plots along there once we get the roof all going, and we'll see how the greenhouse effect works with this too. But we're going to get into more building here, so we'll be right back at the end. Alright, so here we are. We have finished it all up, and it's looking awesome. I went through with the spray paint gun and did the whole thing, and it does need a couple, it's got a couple patches. I do need to go back and touch it up in a few places, but that's kind of what you do with Ark. You just kind of do it over time. But it's starting to look super cool. The glass actually paints really well. The metal around it looks really nice, especially with the blue against the tundra, so I really like that. So I've got this all painted up blue and black, so I think it matches really cool with the white on the outside. We've got this fire pit going. We can just kind of chill here and heat up, because it is super cold out here, especially when we get out of the water. So we've of course got the bottom part there. Let's jump down here. I actually couldn't paint down here. I'm really sad. I wanted to turn this blue, but you can't use the spray paint gun underwater, so I think I'm gonna actually have to paint this with a paintbrush if that works. So we've got the little spot there for our megalodon to park so that we can quickly get out on him. I took the anglerfish out of here because they just seemed cramped. I got them out in the area around it. So this is what we've come up with, and this is what we've accomplished. This was a super awesome build, and I'm really excited about it. So we've got our table and stuff like that, but we've got this all glass skywalk, and this will be where I park the bird. Totally safe, really cool area for Luna to hang out. But we've also got our area where I've added in the crop pots, and we've got our stuff starting to grow here, as you can see, and they're kind of going up. So I've got narcotics and I've got mejo berries, so that we have a little bit of stuff out here. But this is pretty much it. We've got our little bedroom, and we are all set to go in the tundra. So if you like the video and you like the build, please hit that thumbs up to support me just a little bit here on the channel. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel for more content. Otherwise, you all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you next time.